In Your Voice, Your Vote 2016 election coverage this morning, the Republican National Convention officially gets underway today in Cleveland, Ohio, and the event has already seen some protest. ABC 17's Kelsey Kerwin is joining us live from the Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland. And Kelsey, good morning. Law enforcement so far is outnumbering the protesters.
Good morning, and that's right, Ashley. It was about a 3-to-1 ratio yesterday between law enforcement and protesters. But with the first day of the convention formally getting underway today, it's unclear if that ratio will switch.
I'm so proud to be your nominee for President of the United States. I look forward to sharing my thoughts with you on Thursday night on how we build a brighter and more hopeful future for all Americans.
In Your Voice, Your Vote 2016, Donald Trump is another step closer to his quest for the White House. ABC 17 news anchor Joey Parker joins us live from Cleveland at the Republican National Convention. And Joey, it's a big night for Trump.
It certainly is. He was pretty happy about that. That was a satellite interview he did, actually a satellite appearance here at the Q in Cleveland. Of course, the road to the White House means road to political conventions, and that's mainly the Republican or Democratic conventions. Throughout history, it has been. It may change one day to Libertarian or other independent parties, but right now that's kind of how it is. After an unconventional and sometimes bitter fight, Donald Trump officially clinched the nomination tonight and formally accepts it on Thursday. That's when he'll get to remove that presumptive part from his name.
Donald Trump is speaking at the Republican National Convention, taking the stage now. We're going to go out live to listen to what he's saying. Here it goes.
Friends, delegates, and fellow Americans, I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
Just as the Democratic National Convention is set to get underway tomorrow in Philadelphia, the head of the National Party is resigning.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who was just walking around on the floor right behind me, announced she will step down as party leader as soon as this convention is over at the end of the week. Now, the Congresswoman from Florida announced her resignation this afternoon under pressure from fellow Democrats after the leak Friday of thousands of DNC emails from WikiLeaks. Now, the committee was already suspected of favoring Hillary Clinton in the 2016 primary contest, but the email leak exposed some seemingly damning evidence. Well, tonight, I talked to the chairman of the Missouri delegation, Roy Temple from Kansas City. He seemed to put a positive light on the national chair's resignation.
Chairwoman Schultz has worked hard on behalf of the Democratic Party and is going to take a well-deserved rest. We have an exciting few months ahead of us with the campaign, and I'm sure we'll get strong and capable leadership in place to see us through the general election.
The protesters are out there. Kelsey Kerwin has been monitoring it.
Yeah, Joey, the Bernie supporters are out in full force here at the DNC, and they're making sure they're taking advantage of any chance they can to make sure that their voices are heard. They've already interrupted several speeches here today on day one of the DNC, and they also took to the streets today in downtown Philadelphia, where they marched against Hillary Clinton. Those leaked emails that Joey told you about at the top of the newscast are reportedly fueling this group even more so than expected. The DNC does appear, though, to be actively trying to unite the party from day one here of the DNC. One of the first speakers here, a state representative from Maine, danced along to the crowd as they chanted Bernie. She says regardless of if you support Sanders or Clinton, that you will have a voice under the Clinton administration.
It is a night of firsts here in Philadelphia at the Democratic National Convention, where Hillary Clinton has accepted her party's nomination for the presidency, and that of course makes her the first female to do so on a major party. She is the first spouse of a president to do so, the first lady, not the first Secretary of State, but now she has about 100 days or so to make her case to the American people why she deserves to be in the Oval Office, Kelsey.
Absolutely. Big night here, Joey. And like I told everyone at 6:30, there was 3 things that Clinton was trying to accomplish in her speech tonight, and I can tell you that she touched on all 3 of those topics within the first 15 minutes of her speech. Now, the first one was that she wanted to rally Bernie supporters behind her and get them backing her before November. She did this. She said she thanked Bernie Sanders for his campaign and for inspiring so many young people. She also told his supporters, I heard you, and your cause is our cause. Now, Joey, of course, that other thing that she was trying to accomplish tonight was she's trying to restore trust in her and her party.